Welcome to our channel, Elevate English. Today, we have a true story. It is a story about courage. It is a story about survival. It is a story about a girl who did something extraordinary. She walked across the desert. She walked for days. She walked without food. She walked without water. She walked to save her family. This is a true story. It happened many years ago, but people still remember it. People still tell it. It is a story that inspires us. It shows us what humans can do. It shows us the power of love. It shows us the power of hope. Let me tell you the story. The girl's name was Fatima. She was 12 years old. She lived in a small village. The village was in the desert. The desert was hot and dry. There was sand everywhere. There were no trees. There was no grass. There was very little water. Life was very difficult. Fatima lived with her family. She had a mother and a father. She had 2 brothers and 1 sister. They were a poor family. They did not have much. They had a small house. They had some animals. They had some food. But they were happy. They loved each other. One year, there was a terrible drought. A drought is when there is no rain. The land becomes dry. The crops die. The animals die. People suffer. The drought lasted a long time. There was no water. There was no food. The village was dying. Fatima's family was in danger. They had no food. They had no water. They did not know what to do. The children were hungry. The children were thirsty. Fatima watched her little sister cry. Her little sister was very sick. She was weak. She could not walk. She needed help. Fatima's father was a proud man. He did not want to ask for help. He tried to find water. He walked for many hours, but he found nothing. He came back with empty hands. He was sad. He was worried. He did not know what to do. Fatima watched her father. She saw his worry. She saw his sadness. She wanted to help. She wanted to save her family. She was only 12 years old, but she was strong. She was brave. She had a big heart. One night, Fatima had an idea. She remembered a story her grandmother told her. The story was about a city. The city was far away. It was across the desert. The city had water. The city had food. The city had medicine. People could survive there. Fatima decided to go to the city. She decided to walk across the desert. She would find help. She would bring help back to her family. She knew it was dangerous. She knew she might not survive. But she had to try. She had to save her family. She did not tell her family. She knew they would stop her. She waited until night. When everyone was asleep, she left. She took a small bag. She put some bread in it. She put a small bottle of water. She said a prayer. She started walking. The desert was dark. The sky was full of stars. The moon was bright. It was cool at night. Fatima walked for many hours. She walked through the sand. She walked through the rocks. She did not stop. She kept going. In the morning, the sun came up. The desert became hot. Very hot. The sun was like fire. The sand was burning. Fatima was tired. She was thirsty. She drank some water. She ate some bread. She continued walking. The desert was empty. There were no people. There were no animals. There was nothing. Only sand and rocks and sun. Fatima felt alone. She felt scared. But she did not give up. She kept walking. She thought about her family. She thought about her sick sister. She walked for them. The second day was worse. The sun was stronger. The heat was terrible. Fatima's water was almost finished. Her bread was almost finished. She was very thirsty. Her lips were dry. Her throat was sore. Her feet hurt. She had blisters on her feet. But she continued walking. She began to see things. Mirages. Mirages are things that are not real. They look like water. They look like trees. But they are not real. They are tricks of the light. Fatima saw a lake. She ran towards it. But it disappeared. It was not real. She was sad. She was disappointed. But she continued walking. The third day was the hardest. Fatima had no water. She had no food. She was very weak. She could barely walk. She felt dizzy. She felt sick. She thought she might die. She sat down on the sand. She looked at the sky. She prayed. She prayed for strength. She prayed for her family. She prayed for help. Then she saw something. It was small. It was in the distance. It looked like a tent. It looked like a person. Fatima was not sure. It might be another mirage. But she had to try. She stood up. She started walking towards it. The tent was real. There was a man there. He was a nomad. A nomad is a person who travels in the desert. He lives in a tent. He has camels. He moves from place to place. The man saw Fatima. He was surprised. He came to her. He gave her water. He gave her food. He helped her. Fatima thanked the man. She told him her story. She told him about her village. She told him about her family. She told him about the drought. She told him about her plan. The man was impressed. He was touched by her courage. The man said, "You are a brave girl. You are very strong. I will help you. I will take you to the city. We will find help for your village." Fatima was so happy. She cried tears of joy. She was not alone anymore. Someone was helping her. Someone believed in her. The man took Fatima to the city. The city was big. There were many buildings. There were many people. There was water everywhere. There was food everywhere. Fatima could not believe her eyes. She had never seen such a place. The man took her to the authorities. They were the people in charge. Fatima told them her story. She told them about her village. She told them about the drought. She told them about her family. The authorities listened carefully. They were moved by her story. They decided to help. They prepared a convoy. A convoy is a group of vehicles. There were trucks with water. There were trucks with food. There were trucks with medicine. They drove across the desert. They went to Fatima's village. When the convoy arrived, the village was in shock. People could not believe it. They saw the trucks. They saw the food. They saw the water. They saw the medicine. They started to cry. They started to cheer. They were saved. Fatima's family was so happy. They hugged her. They kissed her. They cried together. Fatima's sister was getting better. She had medicine now. She had food now. She was going to survive. Fatima had saved her family. Fatima had saved the village. Everyone celebrated. They had a big feast. They ate and drank. They sang and danced. They thanked Fatima. They called her a hero. They said, "Fatima is the bravest girl in the world." Fatima was happy. She was proud. But she was also humble. She said, "I did not do it alone. Many people helped me. We helped each other." The drought continued for some time. But now, the village had help. They had food and water. They survived. They rebuilt their lives. They never forgot Fatima's courage. They told her story to their children. They told her story to their grandchildren. They told the story to everyone. Fatima grew up. She became a teacher. She taught children in her village. She taught them to read and write. She taught them about courage. She taught them about hope. She told them her story. She inspired them. She showed them that anything is possible. Fatima never forgot her journey. She never forgot the desert. She never forgot the pain. She never forgot the fear. But she also never forgot the hope. She never forgot the kindness. She never forgot the love. These things stayed with her forever. Today, Fatima is an old woman. She has children of her own. She has grandchildren. They all know her story. They all admire her. They all love her. She is a symbol of strength. She is a symbol of courage. She is a symbol of love. Fatima's story teaches us many lessons. It teaches us that we are stronger than we think. We can do amazing things. We can overcome great challenges. We just need to believe in ourselves. It teaches us that love is powerful. Love gives us strength. Love gives us courage. Love makes us do things we never thought possible. Fatima loved her family. That love gave her the strength to walk across the desert. It teaches us that we should never give up. Fatima could have given up. She could have sat down and died. But she did not. She kept going. She kept hoping. She kept believing. And she succeeded. It teaches us that we should help others. The nomad helped Fatima. The authorities helped the village. They could have ignored her. They could have said, "This is not our problem." But they did not. They helped. They made a difference. It teaches us that one person can change the world. Fatima was just one girl. She was young. She was small. She was poor. But she changed everything. She saved her family. She saved her village. She inspired everyone. One person can make a huge difference. We all face deserts in our lives. We all face difficult times. We all face challenges. Sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel scared. Sometimes we want to give up. But we must remember Fatima. We must remember her courage. We must remember her hope. We must keep going. We can overcome our challenges. We can find help. We can find hope. We can find strength. We just need to keep walking. We just need to keep believing. We just need to keep loving. Thank you for listening to True Stories on our channel, Elevate English. Fatima's story is just one story. There are many true stories of courage. There are many true stories of hope. We will share more with you in the future. We hope this story inspired you. We hope it gave you strength. We hope it reminded you that anything is possible. No matter how difficult your situation, you can overcome it. No matter how impossible your dream, you can achieve it. Just like Fatima. See you in the next story. Goodbye and good luck.